Inside this crate is a chocolate piano handcrafted by a Bernard Callebaut Master Chocolatier. It's all part of the Vancouver Island Symphony celebrating excellence and culture. Did it arrive in one piece? We're going to find out later today on Go. Today on Go Island, Journey to Inclusion, artists translating local stories of discrimination and inclusion, pigeon racing in Cowichan, and the Western Canada Cup is coming to Nanaimo. That and more today on Go. This is the crate. There's a chocolate piano in here shipped from Alberta. Is it arriving in one piece? Well, we're going to open up this crate with Christine McCauley later on this edition of Go Island. It's all part of celebrating the Vancouver Island Symphony's Excellent in Culture Award from the City of Nanaimo, and they have some exciting concerts coming up that we'll talk about as well later on this edition of Go Island. We're starting things off with politics down at the BC Legislature in Victoria. Sean Leslie, this week in BC, it is silly season. A 2-month election campaign is now underway. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. This is Margot Holmes. She is the Executive Director of the Vancouver Island Symphony, now 18 years old, teenager all the way, and being acknowledged by the City of Nanaimo with an Excellence in Culture Award. It's been a long journey for the symphony with a huge amount of growth. How would you describe that growth over the 18 years?
Hard labor.
As anyone who works in the arts knows, right?
Lots of dedication by a lot of people in the community.
Including yourself. You've been there since day one, right?
No, I came year 4.
Year 4.
Year 4. So been there 14 years. So feels like day one in some ways, but no, lots of volunteers, lots of anybody who's bought a ticket has supported what we do.
And how do you measure the growth of a symphony? It's more than just the number of concerts, it's more than the members of the actual orchestra itself.
I think we measure growth by participation.
Right.
It's always about offering something for your community that they want to participate in. And so we try to expand that each year, and we try to offer a little bit different genres of music. So we're doing some classical music still, orchestral music, of course, the great classics, but we've also added some pops this year.
Okay.
And
now, a lot of people associate still, do they, Marlon Wolf with the Vancouver Island Symphony, but Pierre Simard has been on for several years now.
Yeah, Pierre Simard is the second artistic director. There's only been 2 in the 18 years.
Wow.
And so Pierre has been here for 5 years, and he has a different style than Marlon's. Both styles people love, but you know, just a little bit different. He's talks from the stage, always does some crazy thing on stage that people love. And our programming's changed a little bit in the last 5 years, where we are offering things that are more appealing to perhaps maybe a younger crowd, maybe you know, a crowd of families, so family-oriented projects. We brought in Cirque de la Symphony this year, the Best of Elton John, and so yeah, I think that's how we've changed, really.
What does it mean to be acknowledged with an Excellence in Culture Award from the city?
Oh, it's a really lovely honor. It's like a pat on the back. It's like saying, you know, we see what you do and we appreciate what you do in the community and for the community in Nanaimo, like for our cultural life, I guess. It's lovely.
I'm really enjoying this conversation. I have one more question. I'm going a little bit long. That's okay. 18 years we've looked back at very briefly. What is next 18 years? I know that's a huge leap, but what would some goals be in the near future?
Well, I think, you know, one of our goals, immediate goals, is we're working with school districts to make sure that all kids in grade 4 see the symphony before they leave school. And so to really, funding's been cut in schools, it's been cut through BC Gaming, and so of course the arts gets hurt by that, and in particular in our case, the kids. So we've developed a program where we hope that more kids will be coming out to the symphony next year for education shows, and really more audience interaction. You know, that's, you know, and really to make sure that the symphony's there and people still want to come.
Excellent. Celebrating Another 18 years and 18 years from now, but right now we are congratulating the Vancouver Island Symphony for receiving the Excellence in Culture Award from the City of Nanaimo. And the celebrations for that continue. There's a chocolate piano that has been shipped from Alberta to celebrate the excellence. And we're going to see if it's arrived in one piece later on this edition of Go Island. And we'll talk about their upcoming concerts that you can attend with the Vancouver Island Symphony. It's time to throw things over now to Jocelyn Matwee, an emotional art exhibit called Journey to Inclusion. Journey to Inclusion opens at the Port Theatre in the lobby on March the 21st, and Go Island will be hosting a show from there at the opening. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. There's Margot and Christine seeing if the chocolate piano shipped from Alberta has arrived in one piece. We'll take a look later on this edition of Go. It's time now for a short break. Still ahead today on Go Island, pigeon races in Cowichan and the inaugural Western Canada Cup is coming to Nanaimo. That and more still ahead on Go. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Congratulations to the Vancouver Island Symphony for receiving the Excellence in Culture Award from the City of Nanaimo. They have a concert coming up on Saturday night. It's called Serenade to Spring.
For spring.
For Spring.
Same thing.
And it's only the string section.
It's a string section of the orchestra.
Okay.
And as well, Nadia Blanchette, who is Pierre Simard, our artistic director's wife, and she's a soprano. So
Okay.
Pierre's written a special piece of music, a brand new premiere that they're going to premiere.
Is it hard or easy to write for a soprano?
I don't
know. You don't write for sopranos.
I don't write for sopranos. I don't think it's hard. It's not harder to write for one instrument than another, I don't think.
Okay.
But I'm not the right person to ask.
Okay, so it should be a special concert because it seems very personal and very romantic, and they're sort of bringing the audience into their romance in a way, aren't they?
Sure. Well, I think whenever a husband and wife share the stage, they are always doing that. So I think that's kind of fun. And then their orchestra's playing the best of the string pieces as well. So they're playing Barbara's Adagio for strings. They're playing Rachmaninoff's Vocalese, which Nadia will be part of as well. And the other special guest we have is the Abbotsford Youth Orchestra is going to join the orchestra on stage for a couple of numbers. And our concertmaster Calvin Dick is the conductor of that group, and that's how the two came together. They're on the island for a tour this coming week, and so it's a great opportunity for them to sit in and join professional musicians on stage.
A great collaboration.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Excellent. Thank you. Good luck. That runs Saturday night, 15th. 8 o'clock?
No, 7:30.
7:30.
And there's a pre-concert talk if people want to come and hear what's going to happen during the show.
You want to take us a little bit farther? Any other upcoming events that you'd like to mention?
Sure. You know, we have Symphony of Roses Day, which is our fabulous fundraiser taking place on April 10th.
Okay.
So if anybody's interested in sending roses to a loved one and supporting the symphony, they can do that by checking out our website. And also we have Symphony Community Day on April the 20th. Where kids ages 6 and up can come and try all the instruments of the orchestra at the Musical Instrument Zoo. And anybody can come and check out a rehearsal at the same day.
I remember one of our very first editions of Go Island. It might have even been the daily back then, as we followed one of the volunteers around on the Symphony of Roses Day and delivered roses to people who were very surprised, not only for the roses, but a camera that was following the process as well. So maybe we'll be doing that again this year. It's time to throw things down to Cowichan Bay pigeon racing. One man in Cowichan Valley has over 50 of his own pigeons that he races on a regular basis. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and it's time now to check out this chocolate piano. It was made by who?
Our Master Chocolatier, Derek Toutan-Fo, right in Calgary at our big factory.
And they thought it was a good idea to make it in Calgary and then ship it out here.
I know.
And it's a chocolate piano to celebrate the Vancouver Island Symphony's Award for Excellence in Culture. So let's have a look. Has it arrived in one piece? What do you think?
I'm a little scared.
Are you?
It's very fragile. It took 15 kilos of chocolate to make.
15
15
kilos. Of
kilos.
chocolate. Oh,
And
looks
he
pretty.
handcrafted it.
Oh my gosh, it looks really. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
no.
that doesn't
Uh-oh.
look good.
I don't think we're going to be able to play this piano.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Christine,
It's okay. Oh my gosh.
is he going to be? Oh,
Okay, we won't
this
tell
is-
Derek.
won't tell Derek. What are you gonna do? There's
Well-
a broken 15-kilogram chocolate piano here for a big event for the Vancouver Island Symphony.
Okay, well, as Margot always tells me, the show must go on.
Show
So
must go on. All it needs is a
I
tune-up,
think
right?
it does. It just needs a tune-up. We will contact our friends up at the VIU Culinary Department.
Okay.
Ken Harper is
No pressure, Ken.
is gonna. I think he'll help me if I call him, and we can put it back together again. It'll look beautiful, everyone. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You were fearful that this might happen.
I know, because it's so delicate, and he handmade it. He didn't use a mold or anything. He handcrafted this,
Right.
and so, boy, we tried to pack it the best way possible, and it's just one of those things. He was going to make something very fragile, like a beautiful big treble clef, and I
Yeah.
said, "Ooh, I think something more solid would work." So,
Okay. Well, we'll good luck. And no pressure, Ken. The Vancouver Island Symphony has been awarded with the Excellence in Culture Award. Now, from symphony to sports, it's the Western Canadian Cup is coming to Nanaimo for the first time ever. It's the only tournament of its kind. It runs April 26th until May the 5th. Now, there's no other tournament like it, so you might not know how it works. In order to help explain it in kind of a rock, paper, scissors fashion, here's Dan Marshall. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. I'm out of time and then some. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.